What's the word? Welcome to the 20-yard dash. I am MJ Nelson, and we are back with the third installment for today. And we are going to switch gears. We're going to talk about football. So, if you know me personally, you know that my favorite football team is the New Orleans Saints. And it's a little bit of bad news that we got on our hands today. It appears that Drew Brees has a collapsed lung and a few broken ribs, and apparently he'll probably have to miss some time, obviously. But I think this is one of those moments we'll really see what these other two quarterbacks are made of. For the last couple seasons, the Saints have spent money on their backup quarterbacks, which it makes sense to me. I think that's a position that you need to have intact with you having an older quarterback. I feel as though with Drew Brees being older and his arm diminishing, I don't want to say rapidly, but last year it took a steep decline towards the end of the year. It looked like it was a little bit of arm fatigue, but with you having a quarterback over 40, you should have these type of contingency plans in place. It worked last year with Teddy Bridgewater, and this year you have Jameis Winston. So with Jameis Winston and Taysom Hill, it's an issue of who do you start. A lot of people say start Taysom because Taysom Hill is technically the second string quarterback, but another half of the fan base will say start Jameis. I believe we should start Jameis due to the fact of I feel Taysom is a better football player than he is a quarterback. A lot of people will hold their breath at that statement, but I mean, you can line Taysom up anywhere. He plays punt return, he plays tight end, wide receiver, quarterback, running back, whatever you need from him, you can put him there. Not saying he has a horrible arm. I just believe his value is like being able to place him anywhere. Now with Jameis, he has a big arm. And like last season, he threw 30 for 30. He gave you 30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions. And I mean, it's a high risk, high reward thing. Apparently, he couldn't see and he got his eyes fixed from what I hear. But anywho, he looked good last week when they played. I forgot who we played. Well, he looked good in last week's game. But we have to see if that's consistent. I did notice during his first drive, we struggled to get into the end zone. But overall, we still end up winning. He did end up helping to put 10 points on the board. And I mean, we made the best out of the situation. So I definitely believe that Jameis is the way to go. But I think that the play calling would be dumbed down a little bit until there's full trust in Jameis. I think you'll start to see more of a split between Taysom and Jameis lining up at QB, kind of like you see with Drew Brees, but I think you'll see more usage of Taysom in the game, and you'll see a better game plan because this week we have the Falcons this week, and I'm sorry, we played the 49ers last week, and this week we have the Falcons, and you'll see that they may be a little struggle because the division games are often difficult. So with a lot of division games, your opponent already knows you back and forth. So we'll really see what these teams are made of right now. Well, I'm sorry. We'll see what these quarterbacks are made of, and we'll see what happens towards the end of the season. So prayers for Drew Brees. Hopefully you have a speedy recovery. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. Do you think Jameis or Taysom should get the start? And do you believe in Jameis inside this New Orleans system? Stay blessed.